Good morning. It is Tuesday and I'm not late for school. So that's progress. I do have kind of a theory though. I feel like I'm being tested. Honestly, like I feel like my strength is being tested, my endurance is being tested, and I don't know what to what end. I'm doing the best I can with my wife being terrible to me, and I had an okay weekend. And it's like the universe yesterday was like, "Hey, let's add a new element to the game just to see what happens." So my brother, who hasn't talked to me in almost 14 months, showed up on my doorstep last night. And I know I talked a little about this last night, but I just keep thinking about it today. Like, why now? Like, holy hell. And I was describing it to my running partner this morning, and I'm like, my wife, the person I love most in the world, has caused me insurmountable pain, like incredible pain. Second place for the people I love most in the world, my brother, has also caused me pain. And now I have to work on unpacking that and my wife at the same I don't know how to do this. This is un-effing bearable. Yet I still want to be a good host. Like, it's so messed up. I'm going to work. I'm bringing the dog today because she doesn't work today. And I wonder if she might make good on her threats to come with a locksmith and open the door and get in. But having the dog with me makes me feel a little okay. At least my family is with me. And right now, my family has shrunk to me and the dog. But as long as we're together, I'll be able to get through the day. And then I have therapy in the afternoon, which I'm really excited about because there's so much to catch up on. But I really, really enjoy working with her. So it's good. It's good to have those future things that you're excited about. Tonight is roller skating night, but God knows if that's going to happen because visitors. So yeah, like at the start of this day, I have no idea what shape it's going to take. I still feel like I owe her a call back, but I don't because she spent months dealing with the breakup of this relationship without telling me anything. So taking a few days for me to make sense of things, I don't think that's a big ask. Today was a hard day. In the past 7 weeks of having to teach through this nightmare situation that is my life, today was the third hardest day. And here's why. I think having my brother in town has really opened up a lot of baggage and pain that I'd walled off. That's all here, and that all needs to be dealt with. Because he's here. He just came. Part of me feels guilty for not just thinking, it's amazing that he came. But I'm not happy right now. Now I have to deal with him. You know, I can't go to therapy and then come home tonight and be okay. I have to think about the fact that he hasn't texted me at all today. I haven't texted him at all today. I should probably text him today. It's, you know, like I'm being a bad host. I haven't texted him. But we're just doing what we've done for the past 14 months. You know, it's not all different because he showed up and I took him out to dinner. So that's been present. That's been on my mind all day. And it's made me slowly decline as the day's gone on. It was hard. Then I had a student get hurt. And I always take it personally when a student gets hurt. It always feels like a failing on my part. And it sucks because this is a student I genuinely like. Who knew, you know, he knew better. He's a third year student, like he knows better. He just made a mistake, but it was still really, really hard. Because he was upset and I was upset and trying to be calm, and then I had to call the parents and talking about it. Like I did everything I could to keep my together today. I'm so happy I get to leave now. It was a really, really hard day. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I just want to not be here. She peppered me with emails today, more angry ones. Still not understanding why I'm doing this thing I'm doing, which is insane because you know why I'm doing what I'm doing. I think she is living under this fantasy umbrella that we're gonna be best friends going forward and confidants and have each other's backs and trust. And it's crazy because she's cruel. And then she sent a friendlier text later just saying, hey, would next Tuesday be a good day to meet with me and a mediator? And that jabbed me differently because she's still moving forward. You know, at no point has there been a break in her plans. She gave me a little bit of a reprieve, and now let's get back on it. Let's get this over and done with. And that still hurts the ego. She doesn't want me. Absence hasn't made the heart grow fonder. She doesn't want this thing. She wants her new guy. She doesn't love me. She doesn't want me. She's not coming back. She just wants what she wants when she wants it. These are all the little mantras that I tell myself and other people tell me. It sucks when it's really true. I've been sighing a lot more today, just trying to get more air in my body because I feel like I'm collapsing. The universe piled a little bit more on me yesterday and a little bit more on me today. I hope I pass this test and there's some great reward at the end. I hope the great reward is someone who loves me, and I hope I meet her really soon. That was an unexpected little bit of happiness. My running partner was just up the street with her dog and wanted to know if I wanted to go for a short walk, so I walked her home and we just had like a little 10-minute conversation, and that's great. Those little bits of brightness really make a big difference in terms of my constant okayness. Today was a really hard day. Doing this thing episodically, like I know I repeat myself, and maybe I'll edit it out, or maybe the rhythm of it's good. I don't really know. It's like a show on Discovery Channel. It's nice to see somebody I like and just walk and talk and catch up. Got about an hour to kill, and then I get to go see my therapist, who I hold in such high esteem and regard right now. I have a lot I want to talk to her about, so I'm hoping to make some sense of things, or just to get a more informed perspective on what's been going on in the past couple days and what I need to do going forward. It's hard. I guess I won't say anything to my brother until after therapy, and then maybe we'll get dinner and I will start the hard conversation and just be like, do you want to unpack this and get into it? Like, do you want to try and fix us? Or is this some superficial gesture just flying out here? Because I can't handle two broken relationships at the same time. The two most important relationships I have. It was just too much today. I was kind of okay yesterday, and today I was definitely not okay. So if he wants to get into it, if he wants to try and fix it, if he wants to make some sense of it, I'll do it. I don't like the timing. I think the timing is, but I'll put in the work. It's family. I'm really looking forward to therapy. Never thought I'd be the kind of person to say that, but when something's good or when you can't handle it yourself, reach out for what you need, and that's what I'm doing. I'll see you later. So I'm going to see my therapist. Tried to change and look a little bit nicer for that. I really hope I come away from it with some tools or some peace of mind or something to make the rest of the week a little bit easier in terms of whether I should call her or not, or strength, or I don't know. I feel like I'm capable of coming up with solutions, but to discuss them with somebody who knows more than me, who knows relationships better than me, who is objective and not on my side rooting for me necessarily, I think will be good. So I'm gonna keep this short because I don't want to be rude and late. That was awesome. That was really good and really powerful and affirming, and to have somebody just listen to my story and hear my situation and help me keep focus and perspective and think that I'm walking through this thing in a way that's good and I'm doing okay, and despite all the pain and everything else, I'm doing it as right as I could be doing it. It's nice to hear, somebody being like, you're good, you're doing it good. It sucks, it hurts, I know that, but you're all right. That's insanely valuable. We talked about more, but I'm gonna go home for now. Gotta figure out what's up with my brother. But just really good, really positive. I'm super, super grateful for her. It's pretty late. I spent a bunch of hours with my brother just trying to make sense of everything. So we went to a Mexican place and we made conversation throughout. It was good. And then I got to the heart of what I needed to get to. I think I started the conversation by saying, we haven't really spoken for 14 months. We don't know a whole lot about each other, or you don't really know a lot about me. I asked him if he knew about the time lapses I make, and he was like, no. I was like, yeah, that's a big deal. That's something I've put a lot of care into. And without going into too much detail, we just started talking. And I can tell you right now, it's not all fixed. It's not all better. It's not perfect. It was just steps in the right. We just talked and we rehashed things I needed to rehash, went over things and discussed the hows and whys of things, and baby stepping. At least I feel better understood. I don't know if we'll ever get back to where I thought we were in the past. Man, I look tired. It was just good to talk. I guess if I'm going to be honest with you, I have the feeling right now where we'll talk more and it'll be more civil. But when we part, it will be more or less the way it is. We won't be involved in each other's lives the same way. And maybe I'm wrong, and it'd be cool to be wrong. If I had to predict the future, we'll get things as good as they can be in person in the next couple of days. And then that'll be good enough. I definitely had a sense of a lot of things in life are good enough. Which is so funny because with the woman that's trying to divorce me right now, I did kind of make the argument of it's good enough. It's really good. We should do this thing because it's good enough. And even in Hamilton, that song about it being good enough, like I sympathize with. Maybe I'm a hypocrite. My arm feels heavy. You know, maybe what's good enough for me is different than what's good enough for him, and I shouldn't be a douche and judge, but I'm kind of a douche and I judge. I at least tonight got to make some points about what I believed his hierarchy of important people to be versus mine. And I talked about how it's really almost impossibly hard to deal with the loss of her and the pain of him at the same time. And I think it made him feel bad. And that sucks. I wasn't trying to make him feel bad. I was just trying to relate why today was such a hard day. I don't have a big thing to end this on. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. I have to wake up in a couple hours to go to school. I am grateful for the opportunity to have gotten to speak with him and move forward a little bit. That's the good thing to come out of this day. I don't know where to end this. There's so many things right now that are just uncertain. This is just another one of them. I'll do the best I can with it, and then we'll just keep stepping forward. I keep thinking about my therapist saying how well she thinks I'm doing and how in the face of all this I just keep stepping forward. And my response to that was, you have to keep moving on. Like, I'm not one to just ball up in a fetal position, and that's why this has been so hard, because when the choice is taken away, it's hard to know what you can do. So I'm going to go look at apartments on Thursday, just at least for the practice of it. So I know what's out there. I know what it's like to alone walk into an apartment and look around and be like, can I see myself living here? And, maybe Thursday won't work. Maybe I'll be like, this is terrible. Or maybe I'll look around and think, yeah, this is what my future looks like. I have no idea what it'll be, but I'm definitely curious and maybe just a tiny bit excited. On that note, I'll see you tomorrow.